Little twitch of the steering there from Ollie Payne. Chris just setting everybody's cars and into the 10-second countdown. Simon Lauter blasts away at the start of this first Spec A final. Ollie Boltink comfortably in second position. Ollie Payne in third as they come down the main straight for the first time. So we're running with Simon Lauter in the lead. Ollie Payne trying to find his way past Ollie Boltink. Ollie Boltink being very defensive. Ollie Payne makes a small bobble over the curb. Actually lets Adam Isay onto the back of him, but maintains that position. So top 5 as you were. Off the grid, we are running with the second and third battle at the moment. This Ollie Boltink versus Ollie Payne. Ollie Boltink, the car with the orange coloured decals on it. They're both all white colour. Ollie Payne having a look around the outside, makes his way through on the inside of Ollie Boltink. So Ollie Payne up into second position now. Ollie Payne sets off after Simon Lauter. These two had a fantastic battle in Sicily for the 1/12th European Spec Championship. They're now doing battle for the 1/10th Spec European Championship. So we are looking at Simon Lauter. He is the white, orange and burgundy coloured car. Ollie Payne is the all white coloured body shell with the black decals on it. Ollie Payne charging towards the back of Simon Lauter. Ollie Boltink in third position. Down the main straight once more. And there's a change for third position, I think, in the background. But we are looking at the battle for the lead. Ollie Payne having caught and passed Ollie Boltink. He has now caught Simon Lauter around the bank sweeper. Simon put a tyre on the grass there, going defensive. The two of them touch, and into the second position jumps Niels de Greiser. I believe he is running the same coloured body shell as Ollie Payne. Let's just double check as they cross the... It is, no, Ollie Payne has hung on to that second position. So Ollie taking a bit of a dive past Simon Lauter. Simon shutting the door, the two of them spinning. They maintain first and second. No call from the referee at that point, but up into third position. It's a great drive from Niels de Greiser from fifth on the grid. Ollie now trying to set off again after Simon. He's the first of these two white cars in shot. So we're running with Ollie Payne as he tries to chase down Simon Lauter. You just saw Simon disappear out the front of shot. Less than 2 minutes to go. Let's have a look at lap times. Last time round, 17.3 for the pair of them. So still pretty close. Running with Ollie Payne as he tries to hunt down Simon Lauter. It's a 17.4 for Simon, 17.2 for Ollie. Taken 2 tenths out of him. So Ollie closing with a minute and a half left. So we're down to these lead 2 cars. We're running with Ollie Payne. Well, we've got the 2 cars in shot. Ollie Payne, the all-white coloured car. Simon Lauter, the car just out the front of shot. Just closing in as we come in with 1 minute to go. Ollie getting closer. A tenth quicker again on that lap. So Ollie throwing everything at this as he tries to close in and pass on Simon. What have we got? Are we going to come across the line? Is, I think they've got 3 laps remaining. Simon Lauter still hanging on to this one at the moment from Ollie. Ollie quicker again on the last lap. Another 17.2 versus a 17.3. 30 seconds left, so it will be, I think, this lap and one more. So Simon Lauter leads down the straight once more. Ollie Payne right with him. Simon needing to hang on for one more lap. So they're about to start their final lap now. 13 seconds. Ollie will be aware that this is the final lap. He's right on Simon as they come out onto the main straight. Simon just knows he needs to keep this one defensive. Ollie throwing absolutely everything at this one as they're heading up towards the line. Ollie takes a dive and touches Simon. Comes off worst, but Ollie had to have a go at that. So Ollie Payne in second position. Simon Lauter taking the win there.
So early on in the race, Ollie tried to go for, was that on, I was actually on camera, so was that on the inside or the outside, that just here in the kink bit?
I think he was on the outside, so closer to the rostrum. But I'm not super sure what happened there, to be honest, because I think probably he had more traction, because I did not expect him to be anywhere close at that point. I drove my racing line, left a little bit of a gap to the curb, and he tried to smash it inside between me and the curb, and it was the bad end for him. But he got the chance in the end, and it still paid off for me, so all good.
We have seen some hero moves on, especially if there was a greenie car in one of the mod races that was able to get the lead there. So you're going to be looking out for that on the first corner.
Well, if you start from first, you don't want to see any hero moves during the race at all. And I just hope that there will be no hero move, because this would mean that I'm probably in the lead after 5 minutes, and that's the goal, obvious for now. But we will see how it goes.
All right. Well, best of luck in the A2 final.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Good start from the top three. Simon Lauter leads away, and a small mistake there. Ollie Baltink backs out of it. So as we thought, Ollie Baltink possibly going a bit defensive and riding shotgun. He backs up, checks up Ollie Payne. So Simon Lauter running away at the front of this one. Ollie Baltink, we are watching him and Ollie Payne, the two white-coloured cars, battling each other. Ollie Baltink is the one with the orange decals on. Ollie Payne, the car with the black-coloured decals. Ollie Baltink defending for his life. And Ollie Payne makes a small mistake behind him, just drops off the back of him. That is allowing Simon Lauter just to edge away. I think that was possibly Ollie Baltink's plan. And we saw when Simon Lauter made a bit of a mistake on lap number one, Ollie Payne did not try and seize that gap. So we think here possibly Ollie Baltink riding shotgun slightly. He won't do anything particularly dodgy, I don't think. He will just try and slow the pace up and let Simon escape, and Simon is escaping. And Ollie Payne looking a little bit frustrated, trying to find his way past Ollie Baltink. Ollie driving very, very defensively, which has let Simon Lauter absolutely check out. Simon Lauter's lead as they cross the line is already up to, what is it, like 2.4 seconds. So coming out onto the main straight, Ollie Payne makes a move on Ollie Baltink. Ollie Payne up into second place now, and he just touches the grass as well. So now he's got clear. He knows he needs to charge. He had a quick car underneath him in leg one, but now Simon Lauter has got quite a big lead over Ollie Payne. It's about the length of the main straight. Let's just see what they do this time around. It was a 16.8 last time from Simon Lauter. It was a 17 flat from Ollie Payne. 16.9 from Simon Lauter that time. 17.1 from Ollie Payne. So not working out for Ollie Payne at the moment. He's clear of Ollie Baltink though. So he has already gapped Ollie Baltink. He just now needs to start trying to get after the car of Simon Lauter. We're running with Ollie Payne as he tries to chase down Simon. Let's see what the gap is. We had a quicker lap last time. We had a 16.8 from Ollie Payne with a 17.1 from Simon Lauter. So Ollie Payne has got the pace in that car. It's a 16.9 for the pair of them. Simon to check the gap. So fairly constant the last time out. Ollie Payne needs to be closing at a much quicker rate than he currently is. A 16.9 again, a 16.8. So a tenth of a second Ollie's managed to take out of Simon. But what have we got? We have got just over 2 minutes of this final remaining. It took Ollie Payne, I think, too long possibly to get past Ollie Baltink. So 2 minutes remaining. We are running with the second place car of Ollie Payne at the moment. This all white coloured car coming down the main straight, trying to give chase to Simon Lauter. There's not really any gain that he's making. Occasionally he's taken like half a tenth on that lap. So we're now running with Simon, our lead car. So Simon now he's kind of checked the gap. It doesn't matter with 1.5 minutes left if it was 2 tenths that time that Ollie's taken out of him. His gap though, 2.2 seconds. So a couple of tenths a lap isn't really going to hurt Simon. I think he might owe Ollie Baltink a beer after this one. Ollie Baltink driving quite defensively, quite tight, giving Simon Lauter the opportunity to escape at the front of this one that we suspected that might be the case. So Ollie Payne still charging. He's taken another 1.5 tenths out of Simon Lauter on that lap. Where are we now? We've got 50 seconds remaining. So down the main straight once more for Simon Lauter. It's still just about the length of the main straight. Ollie Payne's nibbling away at it. Ollie Payne still comfortably in second position in this one. And yeah, he's taken some of the gap down. I think Simon was probably, once he had that big lead, went into a little bit of management mode. Again, Ollie's taken like half a tenth out of him. What do we got now? 20 seconds to go. So they're going to go through. Simon's going to make the extra lap. I think Ollie will... No, Simon's the only one showing as making the extra lap currently at the moment. So let's just see as they go through if they do actually make the extra lap. Simon Lauter crosses the line and makes the extra lap. Ollie Payne does not make the extra lap. So Simon Lauter on a victory lap now down the main straight. Simon Lauter is your European champion for the year. He's the only driver who has made the extra lap. Ollie Payne just misses out, so Simon Lauter then taking the win there. Ollie Baltink leads off from Ollie Payne. Ollie Baltink running the white car with the orange decals. Ollie Payne, the white car with the black decals. These two had a pretty epic battle at the start of the last final, letting Simon Lauter escape. Ollie Payne eventually finding his way through, looking like he had good pace, but he is crawling all over the back of Ollie Baltink at the moment. Trying to find his way through. Adam Isay looks like he's going with them as well. Ollie Payne looks high. Can't find a way through, can't find a gap to Ollie Baltink. Ollie Payne already with 2 second places. Ollie Baltink with a 3rd and a 4th currently. Niels de Gruyter in 5th position. He's already got a 3rd place as well, so he could be in the mix for the final podium spot. We're watching this lead battle going on, though, and small mistake there. And very, very small mistake for Ollie Payne, which allowed Adam Isay to have a look at him, and Adam Isay actually very, very gentlemanly, didn't take a dive into the gap that was created. Of course, Adam will want a way past, but we're watching this battle for 2nd position currently between Ollie Payne and Adam Isay. Adam just missing out on the front-wheel drive class earlier on. He got the leg win that he needed, but missed out on time by around about 1/10 of a second. Ollie Baltink leading, Ollie Payne leading Adam Isay in this one. So this would give Ollie Baltink 2nd overall. If he can hang on to this one. Adam Isay now lining up Ollie Payne. Ollie Payne, the white car with the black decals. Adam Isay, the teal blue coloured car. The pair of them now closing back in on Ollie Baltink. So lead 3 together again down the main straight. That's a lot of grass there for Ollie Payne. That's allowed Adam Isay right back onto him. And again, Ollie takes quite a lot of curb out there. And again, Adam Isay doesn't gas it up and drive through him. So super clean driving from Adam. A great display of driving from these three guys. Have closed in again on Ollie Boultink. What have we got? 2 minutes left. Ollie Payne again moving to the outside. Looks like he's got some good pace off the exit of that banking. He's now right on the bumper of Ollie Boultink. Ollie having to go defensive. Ollie Boultink, that is, having to go defensive from Ollie Payne. These front three made a break for it, and there's a mistake, so off for Ollie Boultink. Ollie Payne picks up the lead now. So Ollie Payne already in second place overall. That's just going to confirm his position. Adam Isay running in second position, so still the lead battle now going on down the main straight. We've got Niels de Gruyter up in third position. Don't know if that's going to mean, we'll work that out later. This, though, the battle for the lead. Down the main straight once more. So Ollie Payne just hanging on from Adam Isay. Out in front of this one. The gap between them, it's nothing, but it's everything. Adam Isay just trying to find his way past Ollie Payne. Ollie keeping it tight, keeping it defensive. Out onto the main straight once more. A little bit of a wobble there for Adam Isay. Just extends the gap to Ollie, but nothing in it. Adam now almost right back on the tail of Ollie again. What have we got? 16 seconds. So these two should make it through on to one more lap. Just having a look. It's going to be very close, actually. Yep. So these two make their extra lap. Everybody else has finished. Ollie Payne versus Adam Isay then. Final lap. Ollie Payne taking this leg win will give him second overall. They're coming around to cross the line. Ollie Payne does it. So Ollie Payne takes the leg win. And second overall in the Class A final. So with Simon Lauter, defended your title that you won in Turkheim last year.
Thank you very much. Yes.
So you off to buy Ollie Boultink a bit of a beer?
I'm just happy we have that good team results and have now that the streak continues for one more year, because this is important. And right now I'm just super happy because in the end, even though it was a hard weekend for all of us, we have a super good team result with Mark taking the title as well, which is amazing. So I think we have reasons to be proud.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, really good to watch. I mean, was that had you discussed that with Ollie B before, that, you know, looking at the pace that Ollie had in that Ollie Payne had in that first leg, had you sort of discussed that you were just going to try and break away at the start of that second leg?
Honestly, I don't think that you need to discuss things like that that much. Obviously, it was the idea to leave or to get a little gap. I did my best to pull away. Ollie was struggling was struggling a little bit with his car all day. And what once again showed was how good the Schumacher car was in the low grip conditions. But A3 showed that we are back as soon as the grip level rises again. Watching A3, it was quite obvious, I think, that we are now at a better pace again, with Ollie being super fast and then having this bad luck, I would call it, going onto the straight. But our whole package was super good all weekend, and that's important.
Yeah, absolutely. So looked really good out there. So I mean, it's a fantastic result, and something you expected coming into the weekend?
For sure not expected. Expected is a very big word. It's always something you hope for. Being the defending champion, obviously, you don't go there with the goal to make the A main. But still, it's always tactics need to be on point. Tire preparation, setup, all that needs to be on point. And having not been here for practice before, it was not sure what to expect. And but I'm super happy right now, and everything paid off. We did work hard at home. We practiced hard at home. We practiced a lot on 13.5 after running only modified for some months now. And I'm just happy that it worked.
Oh, excellent. So well done, and see you back to defend your title next year.
We will not.
You sure?
I'm very sure. There's only one more stock race for me, which is the Worlds, and then I will do only modified.
Fair enough. You heard it here first.
Obviously, yes.
There we go.
But
So,
I will bring the white hoodie for sure next year.
oh, absolutely. It's got to be done.
Yes.